IVM.
अब मैं घर जा सकता हूँ
अब मैं घर जा सकता हूँ मेरी मिट्टी बुला रही है. So for me ना, so I'm from Kashmir.
Yeah.
So as soon as I was born, there were already some issues happening in Kashmir. So as soon as I opened my eyes, I could only see uniform people around me. The only thing is you are always scared because you get too relaxed. Now have you let out too many secrets? Later your team tells you.
हाँ वैसे उसने काम तो अच्छा नहीं किया पता नहीं मिल कैसे रहा.
Hello, welcome to Pop Rap. My name is Antariksh. The Katha continues. We'll come to more of that. My name is Antariksh, joined by Snayhil.
Hello guys.
We are joined in our studio today by the one, the only, Devo ke Dev, Mahadev, Mohit Raina himself.
And the freelancer.
And the one and only freelancer also, yes, of course. A lot of tags to go with your name nowadays.
Loads of them.
Yes.
Welcome to the studio. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
ऑल गुड. मैं आपको एक बहुत ही फन फैक्ट बताता हूँ. सुबह ना मैं नानी के साथ रह रहा हूँ फॉर दिस फाइल. मेरे घर पे मेरा फ्लैटमेट था, वो दिल्ली गया हुआ 1 महीने के लिए, और मेरे सिंगल लेवल्स इतने हैं कि मैंने नानी को बुला लिया कि मेरे पास घर खाली है, आ जाओ 1 महीना साथ में.
कोई और लड़की तो नहीं आने वाली, नो चांस.
साथ रहते हैं तो नानी साथ आई है. तो आई टोल्ड हर दैट टुडे मोहित रैना इज कमिंग एंड आई वोर अ रेड टी-शर्ट एंड शी इज लाइक, आज महादेव आ रहे हैं, आज ब्लू पहन के जाओ, चलो आज ब्लू. एंड आई लिटरली शी मेड मी वेयर ब्लू की आज तुमने ब्लू पहन के जा रहा है.
Sorry, I didn't get the memo. Sorry. I wore this. Sorry. So first off, if we can get into Freelancer, your upcoming show on Disney Plus Hotstar. It's releasing on the 1st of September. Please tell us a little bit more about the show and your character in it.
Well, Freelancer is primarily based on a book, A Ticket to Syria. It's written by Shirish Thorat. Neeraj Pandey sir has adapted the book, and it's a series that's going to be out on 1st of September. It's a more, I would say, I want to say it. I don't know whether the statistics will back it, but it's one of the first human extraction series in India. This is what I believe. I don't know if it has been made earlier or no.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. We have seen films, but series I don't think.
Correct, absolutely.
I really love the genre. We all always been a fan of The Bourne Ultimatum, Argo, all those films, Taken,
True.
all those. So I think this is his world.
Wow.
So it's a story about Avinash Kamath. I play a Mumbai police assistant sub-inspector whose life just goes through ups and downs, a roller coaster ride. And then he transforms himself and becomes a ruthless mercenary who's working on a global scale.
Okay.
He works closely with CIA and all those things,
So a lot of action scenes?
Lot of action scenes.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, it's been fun. And then, he has promised one of his brothers, basically a cop buddy, which he had long back, which is played by Sushant Bhai, that if something tomorrow happens to you, I'll take care of your family and everything. And then he comes back to make sure that the girl who has been abducted is safe. So that's how the story will unfold, and slowly,
Yes.
So it's a beautiful story of this guy going to get this girl back home.
Nice. How many episodes is this now going to be?
I think approximately maybe 7-8. I think.
7 episodes. Okay, all the best with it.
Thank you.
What kind of preparation do you have to do for action roles like
Action
this?
films, yes.
Yeah, so what happens, this kind of action was a little different. This was because we wanted to, Neeraj sir was very clear that he wanted to show a guy who's little experienced in life, who has lived his life, because when I meet the girl last, she's 5 years.
Okay.
When I'm working as a cop. But now she's 20, so there's been this guy has matured a lot, he has seen life a lot, he's gone abroad, and so he didn't want it to be he wanted the person to blend in the crowd. So that was like a physical aspect for me. And then action was, I think this is one of the best action projects that I have done.
Wow.
We had some C-15s, we had choppers,
Wow.
we had ammunition, arms and ammunitions that was provided to us by the Moroccan army.
Wow. So the actual functioning
Wow.
arms and ammunition?
Yeah. So I had to in the morning I had to go and deposit my passport to them, and then they would hand me the weapon.
So you got to fire live rounds?
No, not the
Okay.
this
But like,
thing.
asking,
But
yeah.
so, but at the end of the day, you get the weapon back to them,
Oh,
safe
फिर
and sound,
passport
and then they give you the passport.
अब मैं घर जा सकता हूँ.
अब मैं घर जा सकता हूँ. मेरी मिट्टी बुला रही है. So it was quite funny in the
If they
beginning.
had a problem, then they would arrest you straight up. Like if they give you, do they have a count? Okay, you give us
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
only
yeah,
these
yeah,
many
everything.
back.
Yeah. There was a proper
That's
army
specific.
truck, 2 trucks which were looking after the ammunition and everything, because a lot of them have come from different countries. It's not only limited to. So because it's Syria, but we shot it in Morocco for 50 days.
Got it.
So the army took care of the arms and ammunition. We had choppers, we had C-15s, we shot at the Air Force stations, Air Base, army cantonment and everything over there. We possibly used all their arms.
कितना कुछ जाता है ना एक ऐसा शो बनाने में. हम लोग मस्त ऐसा चिप्स लेके ऐसा ऑन करके देख रहे हैं, उधर उनका बेचारा पासपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा उनको. लाइक पासपोर्ट.
And the first day there was some miscommunication, so I didn't get my passport.
Oh no!
Yeah, so
You're freaking out like, oh my gosh.
I went, now where's the arm? She said, yeah, just give the passport and he'll give you the arm.
Yeah.
I said, passport? That's in my locker in the hotel room, which is like 45 minutes away. She said, no, you did get it. I said, no. Why do I need to, like, मैं क्या उसके arms लेके भागने थोड़ी वाला हूँ. So but then kind of then I had to literally wait for some time. They said, okay, let the other person start working.
Okay.
I sent someone, they got my passport, and then we started working.
Okay. Oh, they are particular about this.
Yeah, they're very particular about it.
Oh, wow. Who would have thought?
I swear.
What kind of physical training did you have to do? Like you have to. Like,
So we
administrative
had this French stunt coordinator, Jeremy. He shot from Mission Impossible and all those things.
Wow.
He's like he's from he's a French guy. He's done a lot of movies. So when I reached there, we had I trained more with the weapons because I had to use a lot of weapons. I can't unfortunately. That was more about the story. I wish I could, but it's just the action is more about, it was getting used to the weaponry, how to handle their weapons primarily.
Got it.
That was the most difficult part.
Oh, yeah.
And the terrain is very difficult in Morocco. So I had to do a lot of running in Morocco, and unfortunately I injured my knee because terrain is very different. अभी तो जैसे कि हाँ इंडिया में हो जाता वहाँ भी हो जाएगा. But the Moroccan terrain is very different. So
like in what sense? Like desert, a lot of desert area?
Desert and all, and they have got stones on the this thing.
Okay. So like running on
the
it's
stone,
uneven.
it's uneven, so it's kind of difficult.
Oh, good lord.
So yeah, but that was fun, yeah. But while doing it, you realize that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Okay.
Every day, nobody wakes a freelancer,
Yeah.
of this scale and this grandeur. So it was fun.
Yes.
It was
But
fun.
you've had like a history with the action genre. Like, I
Yeah,
think you were
and
Uri
arms and
also.
ammunitions also,
Yeah.
considering Uri.
Yeah, correct.
Like, how's the Josh? बहुत high, sir.
बहुत ज़्यादा है sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily, I have done a lot of this thing with weapons and arms and ammunitions. I joke around and I say I started with the biggest powerful weapon. I started with the Trishul.
Yeah.
Then I
Yes,
came to the sword.
Yes. Then you came to the sword.
Then I came to a 303 in Saragiri, Battle of Saragiri, which was based on 1867. So I
Yeah.
came on a rifle.
Yeah.
Then I came to the gun.
Gun.
Then I came to the machine gun. So I've been like kind of the progression has been
Down, basically.
down. Yeah.
The next knife. Now next.
Now is a rose.
Yeah,
Now I
it's
need
a
a rose.
Oh, romantic.
Yeah,
Romantic.
now I need a
Wow.
rose.
Yes.
Now I need
That's
a rose.
great.
I badly need a big
Bouquet.
bouquet.
Let's petition for that. Let's
Right,
do it.
हाँ done. लिखो comment में कि नीरज
We're gonna
सर
give him all the romantic lead roles. Yes.
अब romantic leads
हाँ,
चाहिए.
अब romance का time आ गया.
You were on a show. So 1st September is when Freelancer comes out. Please
Right.
go
on
watch
Disney
it.
Plus Hotstar.
Yeah.
Do watch it. और comments में बताओ कि कैसा लगा. मतलब अगर ये वीडियो पहले रिलीज हो गया तो देख के आके कमबैक आके कमेंट.
Yeah, correct. Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Yes,
Do tell us.
But do any which way.
Yeah,
हाँ
please do that.
बिल्कुल स्टोरी में भी डालो. हम रील काट के डाल देंगे. उसको शेयर करो.
Talking a little bit more about the other projects that you've done. I know Antariksh was actually a science fiction show that you've done. Antariksh Ek Prem Katha was the
Right.
name of the show.
Right.
This was science fiction back in 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
And at a time when Indian television pe science fiction was unheard of. How did that project come about and how did you get to be a part of it? I'm just fascinated, especially because the name is Antariksh for me. I was like, what?
It's a funny story. It was my first project. I didn't know anything about TV or anything. So somebody told me Shakti Samanta's son is making a series for TV. Why don't you go and meet him? I said, okay, I'll go and meet him. So I said, I went to his office. So I went to Shakti Samanta's office. Now Shakti Samanta, we know Shakti Samanta. Aradhana and everything.
Yeah.
the one who made Rajesh Khanna. So I went into an office. I could see Rajesh Khanna's and their trophies and everything. And I, in my head, was the next Rajesh Khanna. I'm like, हाँ मैं तो अभी मतलब ये आराधना part 2 तो मेरे साथ ही बनाएंगे.
अब तो दे दो रोज फटाफट से.
So I reached there and he said, Casey, I'm making something, and it's a sci-fi Ramayana, a futuristic Ramayana. And I want you to play Lakshman. I had no clue about what was happening, what it meant, or I had zero knowledge. I said, हाँ कर लेते हैं, yeah, whatever you do. You tell me where to come, when to come. And I just jumped into it.
Starting with, you can't even imagine saying no to anything.
Yeah, in the beginning
I want every role possible.
Yeah. Because you need to understand, you need to learn how to. I was not a trained actor, so I wanted to know how to face the camera. I didn't know what is camera, what is light, nothing. I had no clue about it. So उसके लिए तो फिर you have to learn on the craft while working.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So I thought इतनी opportunity मिल रही है, हाँ, और उससे मुझे उस समय इतने पैसे मिल रहे थे कि मेरी एक second hand Palio ले ली थी मैंने. Fiat Palio. So I was like, हाँ, not bad, यार. Not bad for first time.
Palio was a great car, right?
It's a very good car. I'm not promoting it. I think it's discontinued now, no?
Yeah. So it's bad. I don't know.
No, it was very good. Yeah,
it was very good. पहली गाड़ी हमेशा बहुत अच्छी होती है.
Of course. Great. So that's how you became a part of.
That's how I became a part of it. Mostly we shot it on the green screen.
Like,
I played the Lakshman. Lakshman.
And there was the main guy was named Antariksh. Was it?
No.
Antariksh was just because space.
Antariksh was because of the space thing.
Okay.
They named it Antariksh. Yeah.
That's great. Wow. Cool.
That's a unique thing. Yeah. It was supposed to be like 100 episodes or something, but we finished it in 50 or something because it didn't really work.
Okay.
But luckily, Shah Rukh Khan's KBC replaced it.
Okay, wow.
Okay. So we used to in our अरे वो शाहरुख खान का
वो शाहरुख खान के चक्कर में हुआ है, नहीं तो
वरना तो हम लोग वरना तो हम लोग 102 का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट
तो कर ही थे
because उनका KBC obviously अपना शाहरुख खान.
Like we were the gracious one, like
चलो कर लो
please.
Nice. But then came
the one, the only,
the one and the only. Devo ke Dev, Mahadev. Yes.
But firstly, wait. After Antariksh, did you get offered more science fiction roles? Does that happen?
No. So after Antariksh, Shakti Samalta again made a film with me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was called. It was a remake of a film called The Oscar. Sylvester Stallone was there in that film, and it was about a guy who wants his daughter to marry the right man. So it was remade in India. Mithunda played the Don in that, and I played the son-in-law, and Rishita Bhatt played the girl. So that was 2007. Post that I did more TV in 2008 and 9, everything. Right. Yeah. But the real, what you call the moment, it happened in 2011.
2011, which was
the series based on Shiva.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, you asked.
Which was huge. Abhi, like recently when I was talking when you confirmed and everything, and we were like talking कि क्या talking points होने चाहिए, ये होना चाहिए, वो होना चाहिए. One thing that one of my friends was like कि, and this is my friends, like ये नहीं है कि मैं 1-2 generation पीछे की बात कर रहा हूँ. They are like कि, and अरुण गोविल जी के बाद अगर कोई perfect casting हुई है किसी माइथो show में, that has been you for देवो के देव, महादेव. And the thing is कि once you get casted in such a big role, right? माइथो रोल एक तो हमने ये देखा कि बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है उस मोल्ड से ब्रेकआउट करके निकलना, क्योंकि लोग आपको फिर अब उसी तरीके से देखते हैं. जैसे हमने देखा है कि एयरपोर्ट पे पैर छू लेते हैं, माला चढ़ा रहे हैं. ये एक तो आपने 2 चीज़ें करी. एक तो आपने बहुत सक्सेसफुली उस मोल्ड से ब्रेकआउट किया, कीपिंग दैट इंटैक्ट. तो हाउ वाज दैट लाइक? वो कैसे हुआ? आपकी महादेव की जर्नी की कैसे रही? एंड उसके बाद like, how did you detach yourself from the role while keeping yourself attached to the role, which is very difficult.
And also, did fans come up to you and put garlands around you or something? Did that happen? I'm sure it must have.
I mean, garlands, so, no, because it's a small thing.
Oh, like touch your feet or something.
Very small thing.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like ये तो casual है. Why is this even a question? आओ कभी मेरे साथ airport.
This is so alien to me. मेरे साथ तो कभी नहीं.
So they were obviously. I mean, so what was happening basically? I'll tell you the gist of it. 21st Century Fox was revamping the Star One. They were coming out with Life OK. So this was their flagship show. So they were pumping in information and everything directly from the head office in US. So they were very much involved in it, because they had like, this is our last chance. If this happens, very good. If this, then we'll close the shop. So that's why there was a lot of focus, and there were like 300-400 people involved in it. And then suddenly everybody decided that we will present Shiva in this form. A little cool and sexy.
Yeah.
And for me, it worked because, I come from North. My structure was like that. My I looked, my jawline and my apple and everything, Adam's apple and everything, it looked very like him. My eyes. So the kind of the calendar image, it kind of fitted my bill.
Were there any reservations? I'm getting into mytho or something like that. You were more than happy.
No. There was no point of choosing things at that point of time.
Fair.
You were just working.
Yeah,
there was no plan or anything. You were just working.
Fair.
So that worked in my favor when I was, I looked the part. So, and I come from Jammu and Kashmir. So when I studied in Jammu, I studied Sanskrit for 8-9 years, my second language.
Wow.
So that helped me in this.
Wow.
So these two things and everything apart, it just completely, blew everything apart. And for the first year, we had no clue what was happening, because we were like literally getting into the set when the sun wasn't out and going back when the world was shut.
Yeah.
So after a year and a half, I realized what was happening outside in the world. I had no clue.
Yeah.
So
is that when was the first time you started getting recognized because of the show? Do you remember something like that? Like an instance where someone recognized you, like, oh wow.
कि मतलब
this is
जैसे आपने
working.
कहा कि एक
This
साल
is
बाद
working.
यू रियलाइज कि ओ हमने कुछ बना दिया है, तो वो
Yeah.
क्या इंसिडेंट था जो आपको लगा कि
Like,
ये
what I did
हाँ,
it worked, so to some extent, or whatever.
ये अब
It
history
kind of
है.
helped me in my career.
I think we used to work at Naigaon. It was like little.
Yeah.
So I had to get monthly pass at the Dahisar toll naka. My pass had expired.
Yeah.
So I went to like, चलो यार अपना pass को renew करवा लेते हैं. So
Okay.
they went mad कि अरे आपको पास नहीं चाहिए,
आपको क्या जरूरत
आपको
है?
पास
हमें पास दीजिए.
आपको पास में से आपका सर का नंबर नोट कर लो, सर यहाँ से जाएंगे, यहाँ से आएंगे, आपको पास में से कोई जरूरत नहीं.
Wow.
So मुझे लगता है it was a deep
I
impact.
just imagine you going in full Shiva garb, just blessing people. The toll naka is blessing.
Yeah.
Like sir told like
I think that's kind of, I personally believe Indians, we believe in a lot of
Yes.
faith,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
our belief is very rooted.
Ji.
So I think it's because of that, yeah.
True.
That's the kind of love and faith you have towards people.
Do you feel that that mytho hype is kind of seeing a resurgence of some sort right now?
We have all seen that phase, yeah. It comes and goes.
Comes and goes.
I personally feel the intent matters a lot.
Correct.
I don't think it's the phase or it's the time or we see अरे आजकल ये चल रहा है,
okay.
आजकल ये चल रहा है. Like Gadar 2 has done extensively amazing nowadays.
Yeah.
So I was reading in the last 2 days, I was reading the newspaper, so everybody was saying कि border 2 भी आ रही है, ये 2 भी आ रही है, वो भी 2 आ रही है. Eventually then they had to put it in the book कि भाई कोई हमने कुछ decide नहीं किया है, So people think that's a phase, now this will work, this will no. I think intent matters a lot.
Absolutely.
Intent about telling the right story to the right audience, and with complete faith, then the time will automatically come right.
Absolutely.
You can't plan it, this is the phase for this one, this is the phase for this thing. You have to be true to the story that you're telling to the audience.
Absolutely.
And I won't say that audience earlier used to be foolish, but they didn't have a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
True.
Right now, the audience is very smart because they have a lot of exposure. Yes. Everything is in their control. If you're going to cheat with them, they will just fast forward and move on. Earlier, there was only used to sit and watch the TV, then watch same DD Metro, same another thing. Now everything, if you try and cheat the audience for 10 seconds also, they will just move. They will go to the next episode, or maybe they won't. They will go to the next series. They have so much option.
So do you have a theory of your own as to what kind of projects are working right now, or maybe what are not?
And what are right for you, majorly?
So so every platform works differently. They have a yearly number of projects that they make. Out of that, they divide that these are the things that we are going to be action oriented. This is our target audience is for the action oriented. These are for the for the young crowd, love stories. This is for the family entertainer. So they bifurcate it accordingly. How I see it, that what I haven't done earlier that I should do now. Like in freelance, I have done a lot of projects now. It's been 15-20 years I've been working. But in Freelancer, something I haven't done anything related in Freelancer. What I've done is, there's a guy, this Avinash Kamath, whose life completely is, he's burned into ashes, is down and dusted. And from here, then he goes and reforms his life and gets hold of his life to become someone like a ruthless mercenary. That graph of zero to hero, I haven't done anything. And obviously such scale of action, such mammoth action, shooting in Morocco for 2 months, So this is something that I've really, really enjoyed working.
Did you also get to check out other parts of Morocco, or you were just concentrating on the shoot and didn't get much to explore?
No, we did not. I did not. And unfortunately, I did get some time in between to check out, but unfortunately, I had injured my knee, so I didn't take a chance of going here.
All good now?
All good now, touch wood, but it was just a bad thing.
One thing that I've really started liking, I've really liked about the action in India is कि हम लोग वो सुपरफिशियल एक्शन से हटके थोड़ा रियल एक्शन पे आ रहे हैं. लाइक हम लोग को आदत थी उस एक्शन की कि हमने एक पंच मारा और वो उड़ के वहाँ गया, उसका शीशा टूट गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. बट नाउ विद प्रोजेक्ट्स लाइक द फ्रीलांसर एंड लाइक अदर प्रोजेक्ट्स दैट आर कमिंग आउट, उसके अंदर रियल एक्शन थोड़ा लाइक हैंड टू हैंड एक्शन है. अगर एम्यूनेशन वाला एक्शन है वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा ऐसा जॉन विक फील देता है फिर को, बहुत सही सा. So that is one thing.
How difficult is for you to do choreographed action, or easy is it?
Yeah, action has changed a lot.
Okay.
I think now with time, I think, I shot a movie called Shiddat long back. So it was with Sunny.
Yeah.
Correct.
Sunny's father is an action director, Shamji. So मैं Sunny से ऐसी बात कर रहा था. We had some height का scene, so we were talking about how पहले तो ये सब हार्नेस भी नहीं होते थे, कैसे ही लोग कर लेते थे. तो अक्षय कुमार ने तो मतलब अंडरटेकर को उठा लिया था यार, कैसे करना. तो ये नहीं अंडरटेकर नहीं था. I said what? I said नहीं अंडरटेकर था. नहीं अंडरटेकर नहीं था. I said how do you know? I said dad ने कहा it was nothing. So I was very irritated. I like यार
my younger days were a lie.
Like we thought he picked up Undertaker. We went mad for 3 days and he was an Undertaker. So like action has changed drastically now.
Like I remember watching I'm a big fan of Jackie Chan movies and old Jackie Chan movies from Hong Kong, his Hong Kong days. And dude, in that, people are falling off of like second floors of buildings without a harness, and they are like falling flat in real time. It is crazy, dude.
Yeah. So the action has changed a lot. Luckily now we have a lot of, safety measures. We have harness. We have got like thick beddings and everything to take care of. We have got knee pads and all those jazz is happening now. But it's very interesting to shoot the choreographed action. It gets a little tricky when you have to remember. If there's a long sequence and a cut, and he's supposed to punch with the right hand, and you forget, and you think he's going to the left, and your right hand is gone. So that you have to be very careful about.
So you get smacked a lot by
you can. And if the other person is not that trained or he's not, so he will go. Yeah.
Oh, that's all the best with that. इसलिए action ही नहीं होना.
तभी हमें romantic roles चाहिए.
When I was new in Bombay, I was doing a series. It was like an episodic series where they said, the sequence was such that his girlfriend has cheated on him, and he goes he comes to know that she's at she's partying at a club, and he goes there, and in anger he just picks up the pillow and just puts it on the
उसके चेहरे पे.
So I went with the girl. I was very new. I said, okay, I have to do this, and if there is anything you do this. She's like, yeah, I will say you stop. I said, you stop. So we were also, both of us were new, and they were not technically trained professional people. So we didn't decide a point. This thing. So I was going in, and she is like this. I thought she's acting.
I was like, क्या acting कर रही है? मुझे और करना.
And I am going on. A director is not saying cut. And then she's starting with the feet. I said improvisation. I'm pumping in more. And thankfully he said cut. And then after she said, cut ho gaya. He said, no, this is real. Then I decided at that time that Baba, don't take action too seriously.
Oh, you almost killed someone.
Yeah. So you have to kind of be very careful when you do action.
Great. I think हमें हमारा reel तो मिल गया. That has to be it. Like what a story. That is gonna be amazing.
But one other project जिसमें आपने ammunitions और ये सब use किया was Uri, and it was such a smashing hit. What was that like? Like आप जैसे यहाँ पे आपके मोरक्को में आपने कितने hard terrain में shoot किया. How was Uri like?
Uri was very nice. Yeah, we shot in Serbia.
Okay.
It was amazing. We cheated the entire thing of Kashmir in Serbia. So for me now, so I'm from Kashmir.
Yeah.
So as soon as I was born, there were already some issues happening in Kashmir. So as soon as I opened my eyes, I could only see uniform people around me.
Yeah.
Got it.
So for me, those were the superheroes. I was never a fan of Superman or Batman or all those, superheroes.
Got it.
So that's where my fascination with uniform started.
Yeah.
So I never leave a chance to do anything which is related to uniform.
Yes.
So guys, now you know the trick to get Mohit Raina into your project.
Yeah. Write a story
with the uniform.
With uniform.
Yeah, I mean, you can write a nice story. Navy uniform is something that is
great. मैं लिख लेता हूँ इसको.
मैं Seahawks का बहुत बड़ा fan था. I'm waiting for someone to make something on Navy right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
They are noting it down. See, both of them.
फटाफट.
So that was that's the main reason for me picking up everything related to army or action based. Uri, obviously, it was very close to my heart because of the Kashmir, the subject that it is. And we shot it in Serbia. Again, over there also we had some...
So you acted with Vicky and Sunny both?
Yeah, both the brothers.
Wow, what a thing, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's crazy. I didn't realize that.
So we had some great time, shooting those arms and ammunitions. It was amazing.
We've seen that Vicky Kaushal vibes with this Punjabi songs and all. अभी उनका रील भी वो वायरल हुआ. वो आप लोग भी ऐसा जैम करते थे क्या? ऐसा उनके स्पीकर पे पंजाबी म्यूजिक ब्लास्ट करके?
He loves Punjabi music. Everybody knows that. He really loves it. But उतना जैमिंग का हमें वहाँ इतना टाइम नहीं मिल पाता था. Because it was quite hectic. Because outdoor, early morning, like 5:50, we had to be like up before the sun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as the sun comes out, we should be working. Because days were short during that time. So
ये देख के अपने को कितना इजी लगता है ना कि हम मस्त ऐसा एक्टिंग कर रहे होंगे, वैनिटी होगा, उतरेंगे.
Let's talk about some of your favorites. What's your favorite romantic movie, favorite action movie, and favorite comedy movie of all time?
Favorite action movie would be, I would say, Die Hard.
Fuck yeah, dude. Nice.
I like the Bourne Ultimate World as well.
Yeah,
but Die Hard, I really like Die Hard. And
any Bollywood references in action, maybe?
In action? In action, what have we made?
Current, agar jao to
Gadar.
I like Laksh.
Laksh is my favorite film.
Laksh
Yes,
is fab.
I
Laksh
love
is fab.
Laksh. Yes.
Laksh is fab.
Again, army. I see a
yes.
pattern in your.
Laksh is fab. What else was there? Yeah.
Die Hard is police officer. All the
Nice.
choices are that only. Wow.
Swadesh.
Swadesh,
If you can,
fabulous.
but like India patriotism, all
good.
that. So this is nice. Yeah.
So favorite romantic.
DDL, I think all time favorite. Everybody.
Of course.
Nobody can beat DDL.
Yeah. And comedy?
Comedy, Amol Palekar,
Golmaal.
time, all of Baaton Baaton Mein, Golmaal,
Yeah.
all those. All with him, with Utpal Dutt साहब.
मेरी मॉम ने मुझे बैठ के ये मूवीज दिखाई थी कि स्नेल आओ तुम्हें सिनेमा दिखाएं, बैठो, ये होता है एक्चुअल कॉमेडी. और उन्होंने मुझे लाइक आई यूज्ड टू ट्रिप ऑन ऑल दीज न्यूअर कॉमेडीज एंड ऑल, एंड देन शी इज लाइक आओ देखो जाने भी तो यारो, देखो गोलमाल देखो, ये फिर एक नौकर चुपके देखो. तो एंड चुपके का भी लाइक, तो माय मॉम इज अ फुल बॉलीवुड ट्रिविया ऑफ हर टाइम. तो शी विल बी लाइक कि ये मूवी देख रहे हो, अच्छा इसमें इसका ये स्टोरी, बैक स्टोरी ये है. तो आई गेट इट. एंड व्हेन यू सी दोस कॉमेडीज, आजकल की कॉमेडीज को देख के लगता है ट्राइंग.
आई थिंक अभी तो कॉमेडी की फिल्म्स भी बहुत कम हो गई हैं. I think
बहुत कम.
right now, yeah.
It's always like a mixed comedy. It'll be like some other genre and comedy.
Yeah.
Like horror comedy, romantic comedy, action
I
comedy.
really liked the Judwa 2 of Arunava. That was really nice.
Was it really? Oh,
Yeah, it was nice.
Check that out.
Judwa, no, right?
Big,
Yes,
originals I'm a
Judwa
big fan
too,
of. And because of the original, I did not check out this. I'm like, yaar, it feels like a cash grab.
I saw the same, but it turned out to be nice.
If you're saying,
एंड उसमें एंड में सलमान खान का कैमियो भी है थोड़ा सा.
पर दो सलमान खान,
दो सलमान
दो
है नहीं, हाँ दो ही है ना, दो ही है. दोनों वरुण धवन के साथ दोनों सलमान खान डांस करते हैं. आई गेस सो, बट या देयर इज अ कैमियो. बट आर देयर एनी प्रोजेक्ट्स दैट अभी जैसे अभी आपका ये हो गया जैसे फ्रीलांसर हो गया, तो आर देयर एनी प्रोजेक्ट्स जो लाइक यू आर रियली रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू, या ऐसे कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स जो आप अब चाहोगे कि यार लाइक हाँ मतलब अब मेरे को यही करना है अब कुछ टाइम के लिए?
Anything upcoming projects basically, yeah.
So I have Mumbai Diaries season 2 coming up.
Season 2,
medical.
I love season 1.
You saw? Oh, great.
I loved season 1.
I love the
26 11 जो मुंबई जिसके बारे में आपको बता रहा था, जिसपे where you played the dog. Oh God, I loved it. I binged it in one night. I loved the show. Because you've seen enough of 2611 and everything is about the front. Right, what was happening there, and full respect to that. I love every show that has been made, but जब तुम वो लाइक नोबडी इवन थॉट कि जो सारी कैजुअलिटीज जहाँ जा रही थी वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था, एंड दैट शोज अबाउट दैट, एंड इट्स अ ग्रेट शो. बिग अप्स टू दैट, माइंड ब्लोइंग शो. लव इट.
No, yeah, the research team had done an amazing job. Yeah, because you had to really figure out what had happened back then. Who were the people involved? What were they doing? So I think that was a great team effort. Uska season 2 is complete. That I think should be out next month or in couple of months. It will be out. Very nice. That is there.
So that's one.
That's one.
Anything else you'd like to talk?
No, अभी तो यही है. These are the two ones. Yeah.
और ऐसा कुछ जो भी आप करना चाहो अपार्ट फ्रॉम द कि अब रोज पकड़ा दो मुझे, कोई ऐसा
राजू रानी मूवी.
राजू रानी मूवी.
Yeah, I want someone to make a Dhanraj Pillai biopic.
Oh.
Sorry.
तो वो आपको प्ले.
He's a hockey player.
हॉकी प्लेयर. या तो वो आपको एक अभी बेसिकली लुकिंग फॉर अ बायोपिक, अभी एक धनराज
पिल्ले,
स्पेसिफिक
धनराज पिल्ले.
Oh, any
his story is fascinating.
Is it अच्छा, it's because of the story or because of the sport?
Both.
Oh, nice.
Both.
Nice. Love it. I am waiting for Yuvraj Singh's biopic for some reason. I used to tell my mom कि मुझे एक्टर बनना है and मुझे लेफ्ट हैंड बैटिंग भी सीखनी है क्योंकि मुझे युवराज की बायोपिक में मेरे को रोल
बन रही है क्या?
मतलब बननी
कभी
तो अभी 2-3 साल लगा लो, मुझे भी एक्टर बनने में टाइम लगेगा अभी वहां तक पहुंचते हैं. बट आई रियली लाइक one biopic that I'm looking forward to is nobody asked.
Look, I mean, fascinating story.
Quite a fascinating story. And then the whole after the cancer thing also, how he fought that and
yes,
that was
amazing.
Like,
amazing.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
that's why.
Favorite music? What's the most old songs, new songs, Punjabi music?
Jagjit Singh. I'm a huge Jagjit Singh and Chitra Singh fan.
अरे वाह.
उनका आपने उनका टप्पे वाला वीडियो देखा ही होगा ऑफ कोर्स. दैट वो लूप पे चलता है मेरे घर पे. लूप पे. आई लव इट. उसमें वो बीच में एक जोक भी मारते, कहते स्विमिंग पूल वाला जो जोक मारते.
I love all the old, I'm a little old school, so I love the old songs. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan Saab songs, all those, Abida Parveen, all these
Rafi
songs.
Saab.
These songs really excite me.
नाइस यार. वे एकदम मेरे को तो ऐसा एकदम वाइब वाला फील आ रहा है एकदम, क्योंकि मैं लिटरली द एंटायर डे सो आई हैव बीन लाइक मैं नानी नानू के साथ ही रहा हूँ हमेशा, लाइक सिंस द एज ऑफ 10 मैं उन्हीं के साथ रहा हूँ. तो मेरा मोस्टली जितनी भी पसंद है ना वो सारी उनसे मुझे फ्लो करी गई है. तो नुसरत फतेह अली खान, जगजीत सिंह, ऑल दोज मूवीज एंड एवरीथिंग. सो आई कैन फुल्ली रिलेट टू ये जो आप मुझे बता रहे हो कि ये सब देखना पसंद है.
टाइम पता क्या था, I mean I don't know if I'm making sense, but you used to value the cassette also.
That's true.
Now the music is so accessible also na. You used to be very careful where you keep the cassette. The box had to be clean. You need to write
the right cassette
keep the right cassette in the right box. So then write the side A side. There was a lot of hard work that used to go into the songs. You know.
कभी-कभार जब पूरी वाइंड करनी पड़े कि अटक जाए
तो वो पेंसिल लाओ, पेंसिल से उसको लगा के.
And then you would buy. Then came a time when you would buy an empty cassette and give a list of songs to the people, and then they would record this song. Then you had to sit and think, because you could only afford 10 or 15 songs, maybe 10 were one side each or something like that. Then you used to think like 10 songs, which should be the 10 songs. Then you used to write those 10 songs. Then you used to give them, and then you used to get that back.
करके भेजो.
So I think those times were very different, yeah.
Yeah, so you should appreciate.
वो वैल्यू भी बहुत ज़्यादा वैल्यू थी.
अब तो also like it's so readily available, you're right.
Yeah, everything. So much.
कभी-कभार do you ever feel कि if tomorrow, like I don't know, this is maybe like a wild theory, right? Wild thing. But if tomorrow the industry as a whole stop making movies or stop making songs, there's still enough content out there to consume people till the end of their lives.
Really, there is loads and loads.
How do you grab attention also becomes the thing.
Yeah, there's so much right now. So I think we have to, obviously we have no other option but to evolve with time. Times have been changing drastically and we have been moving ahead at a very high speed. So I think you have to evolve and keep up with the time, otherwise you will be left behind. But at the same time, I think you should have to keep yourself attached to the roots, and you have to be a little rooted, and you need to remember what your values were, and you need to find your own connect. Like I said, I still go back and listen to these things, music and everything, and you cannot just rush with the time, that just because everybody is running and you also start running.
Absolutely.
You kind of need to find your own rhythm, I think.
Does it happen a lot that as you become more successful, you get surrounded a lot more by just yes people? And people who
It depends. No.
ऐसे बोलते हैं क्या?
ऐसे बोलते
ऐसे इंटरव्यू
ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. You just obviously people want to kind of be in your good terms, and they want to. I think yaar.
Yeah, correct. Obviously,
You know when you're working on a project also now. 3 or 4 days in the project, this which way this is going. Ki, oh God, what have I done?
Oh,
right. So you start thinking, acha, iske baad I will have to choose a better project. That means then you start focusing more on the other project which is you're going to choose now, because you have messed it up over here.
So आपने कभी ये किया है क्या कि आपने like so देख reasons होते हैं ना, काफी एक्टर्स कहते हैं कि ये प्रोजेक्ट हमने पैसे के लिए साइन कर लिया था, ये प्रोजेक्ट में हमें पता था ये हमें करना है, बट ये वाला पैसे के लिए कर लिया था. Have you ever made such decisions? You don't need to name the project though, but like just कि हाँ ये वाला मुझे पता है, एक बारी मैंने ऐसा पैसे के लिए साइन कर लिया था.
Like पैसे के लिए without reason I'm saying.
नहीं मतलब कि first हाँ कि मुझे पता था कि ये शायद प्रोजेक्ट उतना ना चले, but the money was good, so I was like चलो कर लेते हैं.
नहीं ऐसा कभी नहीं.
बताएंगे थोड़े.
अगर किया होता तो पार्किंग में बहुत बड़ी गाड़ी खड़ी होती. Unfortunately वो केस नहीं है.
That's who hasn't sold his soul and who has.
So otherwise but ये वाला जो फ्री आंसर है ना, there are 2-3 things in this. मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम विदाउट स्क्रिप्ट हाँ बोला किसी सीरीज के लिए. हाँ मुझे कुछ मालूम नहीं था. नीरज सर से मेरी बहुत सालों पहले मुलाकात हुई थी, एंड ही हैड टोल्ड मी कि he called me one day. I got a call from his office. The sir wants to meet you. I met him. He said, "Mohit, there's a book that I'm planning to adapt. मैं उस पर कुछ बना रहा हूँ. Would you be interested?" There are certain directors whom really loved.
Absolutely.
From Wednesday, from Baby, Ram Charan, all his work, MS Dhoni, और especially special ops के बाद जब उन्होंने सीरीज में कदम रखा, I lost it. I said, यार ये अलग ही लेवल की सीरीज बनाई है उन्होंने. सो आई सेड सर आई एम इन, आप बताइए जो आप बोले. एंड उसके बाद दे स्टार्टेड राइटिंग ऑन इट. आई पर्सनली फील एज एन एक्टर क्या होता है ना, you always want to know which world you're getting into. If you have said yes to without knowing what you're getting into, there has to be blind faith on the director. And this has happened to me for the first time. And it came very organically. अदरवाइज क्या होता है, आप हाँ तो बोल देते हो, बाद में आप बोलते अरे उसको कुछ एपिसोड लिखा गया, वो 7 नंबर भिजवा देना, अरे उनको बोल 8 लिखा गया, अरे उनसे बोल 5th लिखा गया. यू वांट टू नो, अरे मैंने हाँ तो बोल दिया बट मटेरियल कहाँ होगा क्या ऐसा. So, but the kind of faith that I had organically with him, and I really wanted to work with him. Yeah, so I think it was a dream come true for me genuinely.
Amazing, yeah.
Because मैंने जब सर के साथ पहली मीटिंग भी की थी ना, सर के साथ मैंने पहली मीटिंग एक्चुअली किसी और चीज़ के लिए की थी. तो उसके बाद एक लंबा गैप आ गया था 1-1.5 साल का. अब मेरे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था, मैं कहा ये तो पता नहीं कितने एक्टर से मिलते रहते होंगे, ये मुझे भूल जाएंगे,
याद कैसे दिलाएं.
हाँ, तो मैंने मुंबई डायरीज का सीजन 1 हुआ तो उसका ट्रेलर है ना, मैंने सर को भेज दिया, सर ये मैंने अभी ये ट्रेलर किया, ये बाहर आ गया. हाँ, फिर उसके बाद मैंने भोकाल का किया था वो ट्रेलर, मैंने कहा सर हाय दिस इज मोहित, रिमेंबर सर, मैं मिला था, ये ट्रेलर आ गया. हैप्पी दिवाली, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर सर. टिल द टाइम आई गॉट दैट कॉल कि अरे मोहित सर मिलना चाह रहे हैं. हाँ, यहाँ मेहनत काम आ गई.
मेरे पास मुकेश हावड़ा का नंबर है. सर माय न्यू पॉडकास्ट.
तो वो मेरा
पॉडकास्ट मत भेजना.
तो वो मेरा वहाँ काम कर गया. तो पहली बार मैंने किया और मेरा काम कर गया. अभी मैंने ये अब मैं नेक्स्ट पे अप्लाई कर रहा हूँ.
Great, nice. So so you already have the next target in mind.
Yeah.
He started playing the field.
Yeah.
The last 7 months.
Yeah. 2-3 months से I've been after him.
हो गया. कौन से अभी हैप्पी राखी,
After
हैप्पी दशहरा,
after that it's just good morning.
with those flowers वाला picture and all.
नहीं फिर बहुत होता है ना कि सर ऐसे bumped into your series on this one. Oh, episode
Oh,
number 8,
that-
sir.
yeah.
I just
Mind
lost
blown.
it, mind blown.
Oh, great.
Anyway, sir, sorry to bother you. Please take care. Have a good day.
So Rajan ठीक है. Got it. I understand.
So वो सब करना पड़ता है.
नहीं अब ये फ्रीलांसर देख के ना मैंने तो पहले सीरीज का नाम देखा आई एम लाइक यार दिस इज एवरीवन इन बॉम्बे यार क्योंकि एक इनकम से तो किसी का कुछ चल नहीं रहा है एवरीबडी इज फ्रीलांसिंग हियर बट दिस शो आई तो वुड हाईली रेकमेंड एक तो मुझे वैसे ही ऐसे मिशंस वाले शोज मुझे बहुत पसंद है एक कोर्ट रूम ड्रामास और ऐसे मिशंस वाले शोज लव देम तो इफ यू गाइज हैव स्टम्बल्ड अपॉन दिस एपिसोड before the show.
Yeah, and you want to see Mohit Raina in action.
Yeah.
Yes.
In crazy, awesome choreographed,
crazy action.
hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Action.
And please keep it in mind ये चीज उन्होंने अपना पासपोर्ट दाव पे रख के करी है.
Yes.
तो इसको और ज्यादा प्यार देने का इसको जरूर देखने का. It's 1st September on Disney Plus Hotstar. Do check it out. Thank you so much sir for doing this. It was lovely.
आए हैं तो आशीर्वाद देके जाएंगे.
Where are the garlands, Antariksh? Where are the garlands?
Where is the chadawa? Where is the chadawa? To get the Ashirwad, you need to chadawa first.
Bye.
क्या यार?
I'll get it quickly.
Like और coffee लाओ please.
No, I have the UPI code with me.
Oh, great. Done. Sorry.
Thank you so much
for doing this.
It was
Hope we had a nice
great.
time. How was this casual conversation for you?
Very well. I haven't done this much, but this is good. Yeah, this was very easy and very
That
relaxed.
was the aim.
Yeah.
Just want to make you comfortable and have a good
I
time.
am glad.
The only thing is you are always scared because you get too relaxed. Now have you let out too many secrets? Later your team tells you.
हाँ वैसे उसने काम तो अच्छा नहीं किया. पता नहीं मिल कैसे रहा.
ये relaxation वाला जो point है ना कभी बहुत खतरे में हो जाता है because you don't know whether have you spoken too much.
Yeah, your guard is like fully यार ये लोग तो क्या ही कसम बोल रहे हैं यार. Great.
But
Thank you so much for
thank
this.
you so much for doing
Please
this.
watch the show and
Yes.
we'll see you again next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
IVM